So guys, I just wanted to keep this video short, right? So be careful of these motherfuckers, right? People, friends, family members, whomever, who will fake being humble, right? Just so that you can behave in a certain way, so that you can. Yo, what's good, yo? So like on this video, guys, I just wanna share with you, you know, let me see a topic, right? I just wanted to share with you a topic about people who fake being humble, right? It's about people who fake being humble and then they call that spirituality, because a lot of people, right, they kind of know, especially in the spiritual community, they kind of know what spirituality is, they kind of understand, like, when a person is awakened, right, they can see, they know a person who's awakened, because there are certain things, right, that are common. There's a common thread, right, that we all go through when you start to become awakened, right? So now these people, there's a point, right, where you have to choose, right? Everybody, where you have to choose. You either take the negative path, right, which is the path of force, brute force, or you take the path of life, you know, life force, the path of ease. So a lot of people, right, they will cling to their ego, right, and then they make up all these ideas, right, about why they've been clinging to certain aspects of their ego, right? And then once they realize that that's how they actually operate, because they're spiritual, they can become aware of this, right? They then fake being humble, right? Trying to replace that you know, uh, initial realizations, right, of oneness with everything, right? That you have when you become awakened, right? So these people, they start to try to fake that, right, by faking being humble, so they fake being humble, so just so that they can get through certain situations, so they can get things from other people, so because as I said, they are much more aware than the average person, right? So they'll use this psyche operation, right, this psyche trick, this psyche hack, right? They'll hack your mindset, they'll hack your spirit, right? They'll hack your experience, so that when they come to you, right, you will feel for them. You will feel for them. But then, when you start to give them the help, right? After a while, you realize that this person went on to ask for the same thing to other people, or even to you. So you see that this person, they didn't learn anything. They didn't. They were not even committed to getting out of that situation, or problem. So all they did, they just fake being humble so that they can get some money from you, maybe so that they can go and buy drugs or whatever that they use, right? That makes them to think that way, right? And then tomorrow they forget that tomorrow is still another day, So they have a very very short gratification. How can I call it? Uh, Short gratification, you know, tolerance, if I can put it. So these people, right? They consistently seek for gratification whilst faking being humble. So it's like their mindset operation. That's how they are operating mental. They want you to feel bad for them, right? And by the time you start to help them, they'll cling on to that idea that, okay, when I'm in need of such thing, I'll go to this person, right? Without thinking that, okay, this person was giving me this thing so that I myself can be able to think like, yo, I never have to need this thing, so that I can go to people for them to help me. I'll always have to have a backup as an individual. So if they keep on coming for the same thing, right, so that you can give them a certain level of validation, it can be people whom you trust. They can be your parents, it can be people who live at your home. You think that these people, they love you, right? Because you grew up with them. That's my brother, that's my sister. They can. You don't expect such things from them, right? But as we grow up, everybody goes through their own things. So now they start to develop and have different mentalities from the ones that you grow up under, right? So now you have to think that this person is not the same person that I know. So now, when they approach you, right? Oh, some of them they'll try to offer help, right? So that they can keep you at that low level. Some of them they'll give you money so that you can go out and drag yourself because they know that if this person gonna continue in this lifestyle, right, they won't be able to reach the success that I see they will be able to reach. Hence, they will be able to, go further than I have been able to. It's just a natural thing. People are jealous by nature. Jealousy is a natural emotion, but you have to learn how to, dumb it down, step it down, put a transformer on that page so that it can go down, and go up when you want it to. Because jealousy is a good energy when you are in a conscious, competitive, right, uh, frame, mental frame. If you're in a conscious, competitive mental frame, then you need that jealousy energy so that you can, fill yourself up with those vibrations. So that when you go and attack, you attack. So now, that's what a lot of people do, right? They'll fake being humble so that they can get things, right? And that they then think by them doing that it's a form of service to the world. That's the problem. That's what I'm getting to exactly with this video, is to show you that these people, right, they then mistaken this uh, immoral or unmoral, I don't know what's the word, right, this this deed, right, that doesn't have morals. They then mistaken it for what? They mistaken it for a service that they give to people, you know or you as an individual. It's a service that they give to you, for a certain reason, for their own reasons. Some people, like, they have so many insecurities, you won't even know where to, like, to a point whereby that those flames cannot even be taken off. So that's what you have to pay attention to. You have to understand that a lot of people, right, they are messed up inside, and you won't even know until it gets to a point whereby they actually try to mess your life up. That's when you're gonna be able to consciously be aware of it. But in general, a lot of people, 9 times out of 10, your family is like that, right? You have those in your family that you can have dinner in the same table, right? But when you start to look in your direction of your life and they look in the direction of your life, eh, they still want to look in the direction of your life. Even if you are looking at the direction of your life and you're expecting them to look in the direction of your, no, they still want to look in the direction of your life, because they feel like since they know you, then everything that you accomplish is for us. Everything that you learn is for us. Everything that you make is for us. Whereas there's no such thing as that. At a certain age, right? When you grow up, you need to be an individual and understand that some things are for you and you alone. Especially things like information, because anybody, like they say, the teacher comes when the student is ready. So anybody who isn't receiving information on their own, they are not ready. They are just trying to to distract you, to disrupt your creativity, and all that. So you have to pay attention to these motherfuckers, right? And like that's my advice for you guys for this video. So yeah, man, see you on the next one. Man, so in the building, man.